Hi, I'm Scott with Rendall Certified Cleaning Services, and today I'm going to show you what we do after a cleaning. Now these 3 rugs have been cleaned already, and our next step after the cleaning process, where we clean the entire rug, front, back, sides, fringe, binding, everything gets cleaned on every rug that comes into our shop. And we have different methods. We have a method that actually runs water through the process so that we can flush out anything. We have a low moisture system for kind of delicate rugs like silk. We have there's 6 different methods that we can use. But after they've been cleaned, what we're going to do is look at them and inspect all the sides to make sure that it's past the cleaning phase, and then we go on to the next phase, which we'll talk about. So I'm just going to take it in first. This is half the rug, obviously, because it's over top of a drying pole. And I'm going to take in half of this kind of overall first. If you remember, I had 4 things I looked for at the beginning, and I'm going to go back over those 4 things where I'm going to look at it overall. I'm going to look at the front, I'm going to look at the back, and I'm going to look at the fringe, and just see what else needs to happen to this rug to make it as clean as possible. So I've looked at the rug. I've noticed that the fringe needs a little bit of work. This is a cream color rug, or cream colored fringe, but it's a little bit yellowed in some areas, so we're going to go ahead and address that next. So I'll look at the other half after the video, because we don't really need to look at it for this particular portion. I'm looking at the backing of the carpeting, the rug here itself, to see how it looks, see if there's any stitching missing, or if any issues with the fringe, and also the overall condition. As you can tell, that the glue is separating here, so we're going to put a spot of glue on here to hold it back. And I might go off on a rant here real quick about these particular rugs. These are tufted rugs, as you saw in my previous video about inspection. And if you recall, the whole backing is made of latex underneath this scrim. So there's glue holding the scrim that are glued onto these tufts that are needle punched in. And this type of rug is just not a very good quality. It looks nice, I mean, it might fit the decor, but and it's less expensive than a woven rug, but as far as I guess as far as longevity goes, this rug is just not going to hold up. This glue will eventually fail, no matter what, because just walking on it will reduce the latex into powder over time. It's highly affected by humidity and drying. So just if it's in your home setting, you have humidity changes and drying changes. That affects the glue. And remember also that these tufts are individual. They're not woven in. They're just needle punched in and glued. So that lends to issues like this, where we have little fibers that have gone to the surface higher than the rest. And I'm not going to keep pulling these, because that would actually reduce the quality, or reduce the fiber density, and we don't want to do that. I just wanted to show you how easy these things pull out. So when you're vacuuming, a rug like this, a tufted rug, pretty much never stops shedding, and there's just nothing you can do to stop the shedding. Even if you put the most highest quality glue on the latex on the backing of a rug like this, eventually it's going to fail. Speaking of latex quality, the rugs that are imported, like this one probably came from China or Pakistan, they use a lot of times inferior glue, and the latex is already loaded with fillers to make it less expensive, which is not good for the quality of the latex, because now they've taken out some binders in order to satisfy fillers, because it's cheaper for them to do so. So now we've got a combined issue of not only is it punched through the rug and glued, but it's also glued oftentimes with an inferior glue. So this type of rug, yeah, it might last you 10 years, but it's not an heirloom by any stretch. And if it fits your decor, fine. Just plan on replacing these every 10, 15 years, sometimes sooner if the latex degrades quickly. And that's about all for this one.